It's here, our first 90-degree day of the year. Hey everyone, it's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. This was our full strawberry moon coming to you last night from Patty, who took this photo. Now, the full strawberry moon isn't really because it's red in the sky. This had to do a little bit with the wildfire smoke, but still, it fit the narrative very nicely here. The full strawberry moon is named that because it's now the time of year where strawberries are in harvest. And this was a micro moon. I have a video on my Facebook page talking more about it, but basically it appears smaller and dimmer in the sky. It's the opposite of the super moon that I think we hear a little bit more often. All right, let's talk about that heat. It's our first 90-degree day of the year for the inland areas. At ACY Airport, this is about 2 weeks behind schedule, but you only have to go back 2 years to have our first 90-degree day being even later than it is now. And then in Freehold in Monmouth County, again, about 2 weeks behind schedule for our first 90-degree day of the year. But even just last year, we didn't have our first 90 until June 19th. So it's not really all that unusual. It's still fairly common to see our first 90-degree day of the year. Now, we take a look at our future cast. We're dry for Thursday and into most of Friday, but here we go. As we go into Saturday, some areas of rain are around, mainly near Cape May, but I'll leave everywhere in the realm of possibility of seeing some showers. Another round comes on Saturday night. And then as we go into Sunday, winds come out of the east, and we actually stay pretty stable during the day. And I do believe we will be rain-free for your Sunday before more rain arrives overnight into Monday morning. So you do have mostly dry weather for your Father's Day weekend on both Saturday and Sunday. That's why I was saying last weekend, too early for any details on this. You have to wait till we get closer. Here's a look at our Thursday forecast. So we're in the low 90s from Freehold down to Barnegat, down to Upper Township. At the shore, depending on where you are, depending on what the temperatures will be. If you are on an island, that's most of the Jersey Shore, you're around 80 degrees. But look at Long Branch, 88. There's no island there. It's really just part of the land into Monmouth County here. There's no bay to the west or no lake to the west. And that'll be true for places like Bradley Beach and Belmar as well. So upper 80s if you're not on a barrier island at the coast, around 80 if you are on a barrier island at the coast. Wave heights 1 to 2 feet. Here's a look at our swells and our sea forecast. Wave heights 2 to 3 feet, a little bit higher in Ocean and Monmouth counties. And we'll be talking about water temperatures in the mid 60s for our day here on Thursday, and a low risk of rip currents, and that is welcome. For Thursday night, temperatures will be in the mid 60s just about everywhere. It's getting a little sticky out there, and then for Friday, it's mostly cloudy and much cooler than where we will be today. Still fairly comfortable, though, with the mid to upper 70s inland and around 70 at the coast. Rain shower can begin as early as 7 p.m., but it's not going to be until about midnight or so where some steadier rain comes in. So here's a look at our Father's Day weekend wet times. Saturday, 4 to 9 a.m. That looks to be pretty wet, especially near Cape May. Then Saturday night, we see showers around. And then as we go into Sunday night, really Monday from midnight to 6 a.m., we get the rain. In other words, most of the daytime hours will be rain-free. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. No 90s after we get past today. Saturday will be in the upper 70s. A few places can get in the 80s as a warm front passes north. Father's Day itself, cool with that onshore breeze. We'll take you over to the shore 7-day. It's a good hoodie on the boardwalk day for Father's Day, or a hoodie on the boat day for Father's Day, but not a great beach day. And then as we go into Monday and Tuesday, staying in the 60s, we'll look for a washout on Monday.